Hi everyone, welcome to Anges Pilates. So here are some core strengthening moves with the Pilates twist. I hope you enjoy. Let's start. So let's come up on all fours. Place your shoulders above your wrists, knees underneath your hips, and you want a nice long spine. So let's tuck the tailbone under, lift the navel right up, tuck your chin and C-shape your spine. Take a breath in through the nose, exhale out the mouth, ripple out, tailbone leads the way. Find that long line in the center, then bring your chest through your arms and lift your eyes. Let's go again. So you're rounding the lower back, the middle back, and then your upper back. Beautiful C-shape, take a breath in, ripple out, tailbone leads the way. Find that long line in the center, bring your chest through your arms and lift your eyes. Let's do one more. So it's the lower back, middle back, and then your upper back. Take a breath in, ripple out, and find that long line in the center. So here's your neutral spine. You want a long spine from the crown to the tailbone. So imagine your spine like your dining room tabletop. Take a breath in. Exhale, you're going to lift one arm and the opposite leg. Keep your spine long, breathe in. Exhale, take your arm and leg on the diagonal. Make sure you're not twisting. Inhale, you stay. Exhale, come back to the center, find lots of length here, and lower down on all fours. Shoulders slide back and down, belly up and in, breathe in. Let's change, exhale, other arm and the opposite leg. Now let's go full length. Breathe in, exhale, arm and leg on the diagonal, make sure you're not rotating. Inhale, stay, exhale, come back to the center, lengthen and lower down. Draw your shoulders back and down, belly up and in. Let's go again. Breathing in. Exhale, one arm and the opposite leg. Now make sure your shoulders and your hips are square to the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, arm and leg on the diagonal. Keep still and stable. Breathe in. Exhale, back to the center. Find more length. And let's lower down. Shoulders back and down, spine long. Inhale, exhale, other arm and the opposite leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, arm and leg on the diagonal. Make sure you keep still. Inhale, stay. Exhale, back to the center. Reach your fingers away from your toes and come back onto all fours. Shoulders back and down. Now we're going to come into our Pilates short plank series. So I'd like you to fold your mats. That's just going to reduce the flexion in your wrist joint. And if you have a problem with your wrists, this will really ease the flexion and the tension. So shoulders above your wrists. Knees are underneath your hips. And again, you want to focus on that length of your spine. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, knees float just off the mat. Now make sure you're not here. You want your tailbone to be in line with your spine. Inhale, stay. Exhale, land your knees. Shoulders back and down, belly up and in. Let's go again. Breathing in. Exhale, knees float off. Now keep the length in your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, land your knees, shoulders back and down, keep your abdominals engaged. Let's do two more, breathing in. Exhale, knees float off, tailbone in line with your spine. Inhale, stay. Exhale, land your knees, shoulders back and down. Let's do one more, breathing in, eyes to the mat. Exhale, knees float off. Take a breath in. Exhale, land your knees, take them nice and wide. Let's just press back into child's pose. So lower your forehead, walk your fingers away, make sure you're not up here. You want to anchor your sit bones and feel that beautiful stretch to the spine. Then we're going to come and we're going to progress that exercise. If this is not for you, I suggest you stay with the one we've just done, just lifting your knees. Otherwise, we're going to lift the leg. Again, you want to keep the focus on the length of the spine. So tuck your toes on the inhale. Exhale, knees float off. Now place your one footprint on the ceiling. Make sure, guys, you're not here, and make sure you're not arching. You want to square up, everything's long and square. Land your toes, keep your knees off. Breathe in. Exhale, pick up the other leg. Navel to spine. Inhale, land your knees. Keep that spine long. Exhale, pick up your other leg. Make sure that bottom knee's not lifting. Inhale, land the toes, keep your knees off. Exhale, pick up the other leg. Long spine. Land your knees. I'd like you to give me two more. Breathing out. Keep the length. Inhale, knees off, toes on. One more. Breathing out. Land the toes, shoulders back and down, knees wide, press back into child's pose. So lower your forehead, walk your fingers away, and just breathe into the stretch. So lots of work through the shoulder stabilizers, lots of work with those abdominals, and yes, you're working into the upper body. Let's take a seat. Nice big shoulder roll, and let's roll all the way down. Land your head, scoot your feet in. So just take a moment to tune into your neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Neutral spine, your spine follows its natural curvature. Neutral pelvis, your pubic bone, your hip bone's on the same level. Let's start off now by engaging those upper abdominals. So breathe in, take a look at your thighs. Exhale, peel the shoulder blades off. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, stay. Exhale, slowly lower down. Relaxing your head and shoulders, keeping the length in your spine. Breathing in, tuck your chin. If your neck's fatiguing, one hand here. Exhale and roll up. Otherwise, you're here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, slowly down. Remember, you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing in, tuck your chin. Exhale, pick up your chest, peel your shoulder blades off. Make sure your belly button's not popping out. Pull it down and in. Inhale, stay. Exhale and slowly release the head and shoulders down. Make sure your lower back isn't arching off. Breathing in, keep the length in the neck. Tuck the chin, exhale and roll up. Drop your shoulders, slide your ribs to your hips, navel to spine. Breathe in. Exhale and slowly lower down. Let's do one more like this. Breathing in, keep the length in the neck. Exhale, up you come. Drop your shoulders, ribs to hips. Inhale, stay. Exhale and slowly lower down. Now let's reduce the base of support by lifting the toes. So make sure your knees are tracking right on top of your hips. Make sure that lower back's on the mat. You're still in what we call our neutral pelvis. Breathing in, eye gaze to your thighs. Exhale, you're rolling up. Don't let the belly button pop out. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, you stay. Keep the feet off as you roll down. Relaxing your head and shoulders. Lower back should be on the mat. And again, tuck the chin. Exhale, pick up the chest, ribs to hips, navel to spine. Inhale, stay. Exhale and slowly lower down. Let's do two more like this. Upper abdominals working here. Try and stay out of your neck by nodding your chin. Remember, if your neck's taking the load, support your head with your hand. And lower down. Let's do two more. Breathing in, chest is open, shoulders down. Exhale and roll up. Inhale, stay. Exhale and lower down, keeping those abdominals engaged as you relax through the neck. One more, tuck your chin to lengthen. Exhale, roll up, navel to spine, shoulders down, ribs to hips. Inhale, stay. Exhale and slowly lower. Now let's increase the intensity by changing the breath. So breathing in, tuck your chin. Exhale, you roll up. Inhale, you stay. Exhale, you stay. Inhale, you go just a little further, lift that chest, feel that intensity. Exhale and slowly lower down with control, relaxing your head and shoulders. Two more, breathing in, tuck your chin. Exhale, roll up, don't allow that belly button to pop. Inhale, you stay. Exhale, you stay. Inhale, you reach a little bit further, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale and slowly lower down. Try and relax through those thighs, don't grip too much. Let's do one more, breathing in, tuck your chin. Exhale, you're rolling up. Shoulders down, ribs to hips, navel to spine. Inhale, you stay. Exhale, you stay. Inhale, you go a little further. And slowly release down. Beautiful. Just hug your thighs in towards your chest. Just give yourselves a bit of a massage and release that lower spine. Changing the focus now to the waistline. So come back to your neutral pelvis, pubic bone, hip bones on. Think about a line running from one hip bone across to the other, your B line. And think about drawing your belly button away from that line to keep your lower abdominals active. Lift one knee, then the other, tabletop, lower back's on. Now lift your chest, tuck your chin, place your fingers at the base of your skull and press your elbows back. Keep your chest open. Keep your legs where they are, breathe in. Exhale, twist towards the knee, don't use your neck. Inhale, land your head and shoulders in the center. Make sure you don't give me that. So close the ribs, keep engaging. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, twist. Now try and reach your shoulder towards your knee, not your elbow. You want to keep the chest open, so press the elbows back. Tuck your chin, breathing out and in. So too many times people use their neck to twist. You want to keep out of the neck. by feeling the work in the oblique muscles. So twisting through the waistline. Exhale, twist, tuck your chin, elbows press back. Don't pull on your neck. Slide your lower rib towards your opposite hip bone. It's called cross-connecting, and it's going to help you build strength. Let's do one more. Breathing out. Now let's add the legs. So you're going to bicycle. Up here if you have a back problem, otherwise just off the mat. Take a breath, tabletop in the center, head off. If your neck's fatiguing, land your head down. Exhale, twist. Inhale, in the center, tabletop. Exhale, twist. Now we're adding length. So keep the back of the hips on the mat. Feel the work in the waistline, shoulder to knee. And try and reach your toes to the other side of the room. Remember, if it's too much for your neck, just land your head down. Breathing out and in. Otherwise, you're keeping that head off. Tuck your chin. Navel to spine, press those elbows back. Breathing out and in. Reach. So you should feel that heart rate increasing now. Slide that lower rib towards your opposite hip bone. Keep open to the upper body. Back of the hips stay on. Breathing out and in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Try lifting that shoulder blade right off. Last one. Now we add the flow. Keep your form. Press those elbows back. Navel to spine. Tuck your chin. If your back is taking the load, lift your legs a little higher. Back of the hips stay on the mat. Shoulder to knee, not the elbow. Ribs to hips. Navel to spine. Keep breathing. Chest is open. Relax your neck. Don't pull. Let's do 4 more. So it's 4. It's 3. Keep twisting. 2. Tuck your chin. Last one. Stay in the center, reach your fingers to your toes. Drop your shoulders, navel to spine. Keep breathing and release. Good job. Take a full body stretch. Your heart rate should be up. Coming into our Pilates 100. So we're going to keep that heart rate up. Find your neutral. Lift your knees, tabletop. Curl up. Nose to knees. Drop your shoulders, knees above your hips. We're going to pump the arms. Here's your breath. In. 2, 3, watch the change, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoo, 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 and in. So keep pumping those arms, and out. Watch that lower back. If your neck's fatiguing, land your head on the mat. And reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2. Halfway now, and in. 2, 3. If you want more, lower your legs towards the mat. Make sure your back isn't popping. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4. Don't flap your wrist. Last 20. 2, 3. Are you breathing? And out. 2, 3. Last 10. And in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5. 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. Stay here. Curl up and release. Good job. Hug your thighs in. Give yourselves a bit of a massage, and that heart rate should be up. No neck strain, a little bit maybe, but that neck strain will get better. No back strain. Coming up. Let's stretch out the abdominals and lie on the mat. So I'd like you to place your arms nice and wide. So make sure you're off the edge of the mat. Make sure you're not here. Your legs are hip distance. In this position, I talk about the Pilates triangle. That's your pubic bone, your 2 hip bones. They form the triangle. Make sure they stay on the mat. So squeeze your buttocks. Turn your heels inwards. Rotate your knees outwards. Balance on your nose. Keep your feet grounded. Take a breath in. We're going to pick up the chest. Then use your arms to complete the roll. Hip bones stay on. Squeeze your buttocks. Exhale and roll down through the spine. Go again. Breathing in. Pick up your chest. Softly with your shoulder blades. Make sure you're not doing this. Long neck. Exhale and roll down. So it's just a stretch. Breathing in. We're stretching through the front wall of the spine and we're extending through the back. Squeeze the buttocks. Exhale and lower down. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in. chest is open, collarbones wide. Exhale and lower. You've got one more. Breathing in, squeeze the buttocks, soft through with the shoulder blades. Exhale and lower down. Beautiful. I'd like you to place now your elbows underneath your shoulders. Take your knees a little wider than your hips, behind your hips, and I'd like you to shift your body weight forward. Don't stay here because that's not working anything, and as you come forwards, make sure you're not loading the back by dropping the hips. Keep the hips lifted. Neck problems, back or shoulders, please keep your knees on. Tuck your toes, then bring your knees up. One long line. Make sure you're not giving me that, and make sure you're not loading the hips. One long line from the crown to the tailbone. Breathing in, I'd like you to shift your body weight forward. Exhale and press back. If you need the option, you are here on your knees and press back. Let's do two more. Lots of work through those shoulders and press back. One more. Breathing in, navel to spine, and breathing out. And I'd like you to stay in the plank. You're going to turn, come towards me, and you're going to stack your legs. Option, if you need it, is to bend that bottom knee. Make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. You're going to place that top arm on top of your body, and you're going to lower down. Exhale, and you're going to lift. Lower. Look straight ahead. Make sure you're not doing funny things with your neck. Pull your bottom shoulder away from your ear and squeeze your buttocks at the top. Lower and lift. Now, if you want to work harder, try stacking the ankles. Let's do four more. 4, just off the mat. Look straight ahead, squeeze the buttocks. 2 more, feel the work in the waistline. Lift. Last one, stay here. Lift your top arm, and if you can, Pilates star for 4, 3, 2, come back to your elbow plank. Slide your shoulders back and down, long line, we shift forwards. We shift back. 3 more, breathing in and breathing out. Make sure your hips, you're moving on one plane, you're not ducking and diving your hips. Let's do one more, forward and back. Now you're going to have a back view of me, but you're going to turn and face the other way. Option is here, drop the knee. Otherwise, feet stacked. Otherwise, you can stack the legs if you want more. Stack your feet. Lift that bottom hip, press down into your elbow. You lower down, look straight ahead, squeeze the buttocks. Breathing in and breathing out. Think of lifting that bottom hip as high as you can to stay out of your shoulder. Land the knee if there's too much fatigue through the shoulder joint. 4 more. 4, hover just off the mat. 3 more. Look straight ahead. It's 2, squeeze the inner thigh. Squeeze the buttocks, last one, stay. Top arm, if you can, top leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, come back to your plank. Slide your shoulders back and down. We're going to hold this for 10 counts. If you're fatiguing through the neck and the back, land your knees. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Land your knees. Press back, child's pose. Anchor your sit bones, lower your forehead. Walk your fingers away and just breathe into the stretch. Beautiful. Lots of work for the shoulder stabilizers. There should have been no back strain. Staying with the abdominals now. Nice big shoulder roll. And let's come all the way down. Through the spine. Scoot your feet in. So you want your feet to be hip distance. Heels a comfortable distance from your butt. Just place your arms in a low V. Make sure you're not up in your shoulders. Lots of space between your shoulders and your earlobes. Pubic bone, hip bones on the same level for your neutral pelvis. Float the knees above your hips, tabletop. Your lower back should be on the mat. Now curl up, nose to knees. Your back hand, front of your knee, your back hand on the outside edge of your leg, and your back leg 45 degrees if you're new to Pilates or have a back problem. Otherwise, if you want to work harder, just off the mat. Now your upper body is here. If you feel too much fatigue through the neck, land your head down, but make sure you're not giving me that. So close your ribs and your lower back stays on. Are you ready? We're bicycling. Here's the breath. in, shoo, shoo, in, out, out. Now tuck your chin, just stay out of your neck. Slide your ribs towards your hips, and you're not shifting the weight from one hip to the other. You're running straight down that center line. Hand placement is just there for body alignment. Set the pace with your breath. In, out, out. Now let go through that neck by nodding your chin. If it's too much for you, land your head on the mat, but check in with your lower back. Make sure it's not popping off. Are your ribs closed? Is your chest open? Shoulders down, ribs to hips, navel to spine. Now it's not just about strength, I want you to lengthen. So extend those legs, reach your toes to the other side of the room. Let's do 4 more. 4, and out, 3 more. So it's in, out, out. 2 more. In, out. Last set. In, out, out. Bring your knees above your hips. Peel up. Shoulders off, shoulders down, navel to spine. Keep breathing. And release. Hug your thighs in towards your chest. Give yourselves a bit of a massage. So now we're going to come into a double leg stretch, which is both upper and lower abdominals. Your key here is your lower back. Make sure it's not lifting off. So check in with that neutral pelvis. Float your knees tabletop, bring them together. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your nose to your knees, fingers to your toes, and I want you to tuck up into a little ball. Inhale, shoot your legs out. 45 degrees, make sure you're not here. If you're lifting your lower back, just bend your knees a little. Circle the arms around. Reach for your heels. Now lift your tailbone here and tuck up. Now shoot those legs out. Relaxing your head and shoulders on the mat. Is your lower back on? Circle, breathe out. Ribs to hips, navel to spine. Inhale, find the length. Relax your head and shoulders. Circle, exhale and lift. Squeeze. Inhale, now find the length here. Exhale, now see if you can go a little smaller, a little tighter. Lift your tailbone. Inhale and reach. Exhale, drop your shoulders, ribs to hips, navel to spine, nose to knees. Inhale, find the length, watch your lower back. Now if your back is good and you're engaged, try taking your legs closer to the floor. But if your back is popping and you're arching, come back to here, 45 degrees. Or you might even want to bend your knees. Breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Navel to spine. Breathing out, nose to knees, drop your shoulders. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, lift your tailbone, tuck up smaller, tighter. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in, circle and lift. So let's do 1 more. Extend those legs, navel to spine. Curl up, lift your tailbone, drop your shoulders, hold it. Keep breathing and release down. Let's take a full body stretch. So extend your arms and your legs. Just take a moment to catch your breath. Lower abdominals now. So feet are hip distance. Now this is pretty challenging if you have tight hamstrings or a very tight lower back. So just be mindful of that. You're going to bring your knees tabletop. Extend your legs and bring your legs together. Now I want you to create a pizza slice with your feet. So turn your toes out. Press your heels together, and I want you to zip up that inner thigh. Tailbone stays on. If you're giving me this, that's no good. So rather take your legs a little bit further away. Options with your upper body. Palms are up, head down, or you can lift your head and fingertips at the base of your scalp, press your elbows back. You're going to lower the legs as far as you can go without letting the belly button pop. Then squeeze that inner thigh and come back to the center. Breathing in, navel to spine. Exhale and lift. Option is here. Head down, palms to the ceiling so you don't grip the mat. Now if you're lowering your legs and your lower back's doing that, you've gone too far. So slide your ribs down. You might only want to go to there, depending on the flexibility of your legs as well. We lower and lift. Now we're going to do a bit of a tempo. You're going to lower for 1. You're going to breathe out and lift for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, drop. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep the pizza slice. Drop. Keep the rotation. 2 more. Drop. Lift, lift, lift. 1 more. Drop. lift, lift. Let's change the tempo. Lower down, 3, 2, 1. Lift for 1. Keep the slice. Lower and lift, lift, lift. Lower, navel to spine and lift, lift, lift. One more, hold it there and lift, lift. Stay there, everyone, curl up. Nose to knees, drop your shoulders, squeeze that in the thigh and let's release. Lower your head, give yourselves a bit of a massage and breathe. Finishing off now with a stretch, just bring your knees together, place your arms in a low V, stack your knees and lower to the side. Make sure your shoulder blades are on. Pick up your head, turn and take a look to the opposite arm to your knees. Now this might feel good for you. If it is, you stay here. Otherwise, try lifting your leg and extending your leg and reaching your toes to the floor without letting your shoulder blades pop off. Then bend your knees, engage your abdominals to bring your knees back to your hips. Let's lower to the other side. Shoulder blades stay on. Pick up your head, turn and take a look to the opposite arm to your knees. Stay here if this feels good, otherwise I don't have space, but lift your leg and extend it, keeping your shoulder blades on. Beautiful release for the spine. Come back to the center, hug your thighs in, give yourselves a bit of a massage. Beautiful. So that was your 30-minute workout. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please send me a message on my website and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.